Hi, hi, boys. This is gonna be the first of a hopefully 10 episode segment. I mean 9. I'm gonna try to interview everyone in the league they can. I
I'll
just
just
want to
interview
ask.
you.
Yeah, we could just do it different. We could just do it right after, like a different,
Mhm.
recording. All right. So first, I want to go. How do you feel about after the first 3 weeks? We could look at your match. I mean, is it over the game or yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
What?
pretty over.
So how how
Shout
how
out
you
to
feeling?
shout out to Mikey. He got me. Um, well, am I in second place?
Are you? Let's see. 1-2, 1-2. He's 2-1. He's 2-1. Now I think you're in third
All right.
because Venditti lost, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then Adams has less points for than you.
All right. So
But you're in third. You're in the playoffs as of now.
I'm in a good spot. I'm hoping to capture a top 2 seed. Listen, when I went into the season, I didn't think I was going to end up trading my 23 first round pick. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Um, but I really like Eckler, and I think he's on like one of the best offenses in the NFL. I think he's been a little sluggish so far, but I would still do that trade 10 times over because I needed a running back. I needed a true RB1. How I feel about the season so far, 1-2 is not a great start, but like I feel like my team hasn't hit its stride at all, and I'm still in the playoffs as of now, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
I definitely think it's good that not trying to say it like this, but being in the East makes it a lot easier being 1-2 than being in the West. So looking at the other teams, like you're in a prime spot to kind of make the playoffs, either the 2 or the 3 seed as of now.
the goal isn't to make the playoffs, the goal is to like win. And I
Yeah.
think I could do that. But the thing is, like, I've been seeing some really promising things from my team. Herbert was literally horrible yesterday, but the guy was playing on like a broken rib. And like Allen Robinson was like, I feel like he's gonna get going soon. But the thing that really impressed me about DK was that I said DK was gonna have like a Deontay like season where he was just gonna get the ball a lot, and he was targeted 12 times yesterday. Like his target share is gonna be there. So like I think DK could be a really good wide receiver because like I think he's like a true wide receiver one like next year or like even beyond that. But I think he's like the most high end wide receiver 3 I could possibly have right now behind AJ Brown and Pittman. So I actually think DK has really been promising me, and Brown and Pittman have been great. I think Robinson needs to step it up, but the thing is, I like that I have a lot of depth and I have nice young running backs that I think can come into place like next year. Like Kenneth Walker is probably going to start for me next year. Hopefully, Cam Akers starts at some point. Um, Elijah Mitchell, hopefully he'll start playing well. Clyde's been playing great. Clyde's been very efficient, so that's good to see. He never really got the touchdowns until this year. I love what I saw from Ayuk yesterday against a really good defense. Tony's pretty good depth. I don't have any picks. I don't know if this you're showing, but like I think I can easily get picks by trading anybody on this roster if I wanted to. So that's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, so what is the plan if you don't win this year? Slash, what happens if you don't even make the playoffs this year? I mean, it's probably gonna change week to week. You should know like down the
Yeah,
road, right?
you gotta evaluate it like week to week. Like I don't really know. I'm obviously going for the championship because that should be everybody's goal. And I think I can do that but I need a lot of things to fall into place.
Yeah.
But the thing is about my team is it's very young. So like if I don't win this year, I can probably add another piece or two and try to win next year. I just gotta like take it like one step at a time. That's all I would say.
Are you concerned with Eckler's 4 carries the other day? Did you even know
Not
he had four
really,
carries?
not really, because he had 8 receptions. I mean, like he just like the offense just looked so out of whack. Like Mike Williams only had like one catch yesterday. I don't. They threw 45
Wait, he
times
only had
because they
one
were.
catch. Was it just that touchdown?
Mhm.
Damn.
Justin Herbert threw 45 times this year because they were losing the whole game.
Damn, I didn't
They
even know.
weren't
I didn't
putting.
even know Mike Williams played that bad yesterday. Yeah, it was a terrible game. I went to sleep during the middle of the game. I didn't watch
Did
it.
they
That's
play
crazy.
horrible? Herbert threw the ball 45 times on broken ribs. Like
Okay.
they were not
Okay.
running the rock. They were down the whole game. They were trying to score.
What was your favorite trade that you made this offseason?
It's a good question. I'd probably say I don't know. Nothing has really panned out the way I thought it would so far. Like,
Especially with the Russell Wilson, right?
yeah, Russell Wilson. Listen, I'll tell you this: Russell Wilson will be the best trade I made this offseason because I think he's still going to finish as a top 8 quarterback. I know it does not look like that right
Oh,
now. I'm not
you
trying to
need
be
some good
biased.
games. All right.
Kirk Cousins and Amari Cooper, I still do that trade 10 times out of 10. because I think Russell Wilson will succeed. I just think he's taking a while to find his rhythm. I
Yeah,
think Allen Robinson also has potential to be that great trade I made. I
and
don't know
he
what it
has.
is.
I don't know
He's
what.
playing
Yeah.
like 90+% of snaps. I don't get it. I feel like it's gonna. You know
Staff
what's
is
funny?
just racist, man.
I think Robert Woods struggled last year. Remember
He
Robert Woods was
did. He did
struggling?
for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Pull up
he
his.
started getting it together. It's because Cup was so like highly like targeted that like Robert Woods was struggling. Look like Robert Robert Woods is
He's muted right now, but yeah, Robert Woods. I mean, he was struggling for his standards, but then he started turning up. He had 27, a bunch of games before he tore his ACL. Played phenomenal last year. So we're just looking for the same. If we could get the same production out of Robinson, you'll probably be happy.
well, dude. The thing is, like, look at his first 3 weeks. They're kind of similar if you think about it. Like 12 and 6. Like I know he had like 2-15 and 4. Like, dude, it's like that's kind of the same thing. Like, I don't know. Like I really think that Robinson's gonna hit his stride. I think him and Stafford just have to build that rapport. I'm not panicking at all because there's no reason to panic. Because if I want to, I can just start Ayuk next week and get good production.
I feel like fantasy as a whole has been so weird this year and inconsistent. Besides, really, just Nick Chubb and a couple of quarterbacks, and I guess Andrews and Kelsey. It's been pretty inconsistent. It's been one of the weirder years that I've seen. So you can't overreact too much because, like, what are you going to trade for a player that's like doing the same shit as him with a different name? Like, everyone's been inconsistent as fuck. I think Allen Robinson.
I like the guys that are in his category. Like I like those guys. Like the other guys that like his age, his like style offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's hard not to like the Rams offense. What was your worst trade you think you made either this offseason? I'm not talking about like the Najee Harris trade, but like I'm talking about like
the Najee Harris is probably my worst trade I've ever made.
No, I'm talking about recent memory since like I guess the beginning of the offseason stuff. So I'm trying to think who you traded for this offseason.
Like my Amari Cooper trade was weird because I traded like Gabe Davis and a 2nd-round pick for Amari Cooper.
Yeah, now it's probably you have to put Amari Cooper in a second to get Gabe Davis. Probably more, honestly.
No, I don't think it's that much, but I do.
Depends.
No, it's crazy because like I remember I had Gabe Davis and Amon-Ra St. Brown like on my bench, and like you were like, dude, those guys are never gonna turn into anything. Like, and I was just like, you're probably right, and I got off of both of them, and that was probably really stupid. But everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't Amon-Ra St. Brown like a top 10 dynasty receiver really right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how it be. All right, who's your favorite, you would say, buy low guy? Like, it doesn't even have to be on your team. It could just be, like, in general dynasty.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like, why would I say a guy like I would want to buy low? Why would I do that?
I mean, you don't have any picks, so.
I have players. Players are more valuable than picks right now, dude.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of – it depends. It depends.
You can't put your 20 – you can't put the 23-1 in your starting lineup next week. If you could, then you'd win the whole thing, right? Be like, I can't do that. So there was no reason for me to keep it. I could just get it back if I want to. It's not that difficult. There's no reason to have – there's, like, no reason to have picks, like, right now. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you need players.
All right. Okay. Then we could just talk about Dynasty. Who is a player that you're completely out on? Like, it doesn't have to be on your team. It could be on another team. Like, you're just like, fucking, I'm out.
I don't think I have one of those guys. Like, I don't know. Maybe like a guy that stinks. Like, I don't – like a guy I'm completely out on. I have no idea. Maybe – I don't know, because I always get into being like really good, so I don't really want to like name a name. Yeah. You know what? Kittle. I'd say Kittle. I don't know how Kittle's going to play going forward.
Because Debo and 2 for 29, I think yesterday, something like that.
Yeah, I think Debo and Ayuk are just going to get a bulk of the targets out of that. And Kittle, I don't know if Kittle's going to be as dominant as he once was. We have to see.
He's always hurt.
Yeah, I'm not completely out of him, but I'm saying like that's a guy that I'm like, I don't know if he's going to be the same player I know that he could be.
All right, who would you rather have, Kittle or Frymouth and a mid-2?
I'd still say Kittle because I don't think Frymouth is that good.
Okay.
Like situation-wise, you know what I mean? I think the only guy in the Steelers offense that you can trust week to week is Deontay, and that's it.
Yeah,
And
and I'm
Najee.
maybe Najee Harris. I guess
I
it's so
really don't
funny
even
because
trust Najee
Thursday.
right now.
Yeah, but to be honest, Najee Harris played like shit the other night. And Thursday, we're like, wow, he's ass, and then he was one of the better running backs this week. So that's just
Good.
I don't know how
Really
fantasy's
good.
working.
Yeah, that is a really good point.
I don't. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, Najee only had 13 points. He's dead, and then like Jonathan Taylor and Mixon combined for like 19, and then like everyone else
Jonathan
was like
Taylor's a
shit.
great buy low in redraft, I think, but not in
Yeah,
dynasty.
but I don't think anyone's selling him by a low because everyone's been asked. Like he's still Jonathan Taylor should be valued still as the RB1 or 2 in redraft. Like you can't really make an argument for anyone else. Dalvin Cook's hurts. Swift. I guess if Saquon has a big night tonight, that's different. But
I think Saquon's the RB1 right now.
really, I
Yeah,
understand that.
because I think he's going to get the most volume. I think he's the most crucial running back to his team's success.
Yeah, that's true.